If you're struggling to get sales or get noticed online, this is the video you need to watch because I am breaking down exactly what I did to transform my brand within 30 days, and I'm sharing the secret sauce to how I 3x'd my brand's growth, so stay tuned. Hey Hustle Babes, I'm Chanel the Brand Hustler, and this is a channel for all of my hustle babes who are interested in gaining insight on the entrepreneur journey while learning essential marketing and business tips for their brand. If that sounds like you, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and join the Hustle Babe community. It's been a while since I said that, but today I am going to be breaking down how I was able to 3x my brand's growth in just 30 days. More specifically, I am going to be sharing with you what exactly I tracked and why, the growth that I saw in each of those areas with receipts, and I'm going to share how we were able to achieve these results so quickly. But before we begin, I want to kind of have you grade yourself, right? So really quickly in the comments, grade your brand's growth on an A to F scale, with A being that your growth is exceeding your expectations and F being like, girl, what growth? My brand ain't growing, my business ain't growing. Everything is flatlining. And then C being somewhere in the middle where you are growing, but you know that if you put together the right strategies and the right effort, that you can actually grow faster. So take a second and comment down below grading your brand's growth, A, B, C, D, or F, and be honest. And now let's get into the meat and potatoes of this video. The first thing that is important for you to understand before I start spitting out all of this jargon at you and throwing all of these strategies that we did at you, it's very important for you to understand something called your brand's journey. Now, this is sometimes referred to as a customer journey from a brand perspective, or from a sales perspective, this is referred to as a sales funnel. And although these are two things, they all basically follow your customer through their journey with your brand. Your sales funnel is what you do in order to convert somebody into a sale, whereas your customer journey is more so the experience that you provide based off of the thoughts and emotions of your target persona than your customer. So although they're both slightly different, I created something that made it easy for my clients and students to understand, and this is called dating stages. And so I want you to think about it this way as well. Think about the journey that somebody takes with your business and with your brand as if you were dating them, right? Normally when you are about to date somebody, you have to be introduced to them. Then once you become interested, it's because they've held your attention some type of way. And then from there, you start going on dates. This can be dinner and the movies, ice skating, what have you. From there, you then have to make the decision on whether you're going to exclusively date this person. You then can make the commitment to be together as boyfriend and girlfriend, how have you. And then from there, you can decide that you're going to get married and then live happily ever after if the marriage actually were to be successful. This is the exact journey that your target persona and your customers go through with your brand and business. And if you didn't think about it that way, well, you're welcome. You're welcome. But although this journey has roughly 7 to 8 different stages within it, I think that there are 3 core stages that if you really focus and hone in on the strategy in those stages, it can supercharge your results and you will be able to see growth really quickly. This is exactly what I did. But let me break down the 3 core stages that's within those dating stages that you need to pay attention to. The first is going to be brand awareness. This is kind of like your introduction and interested stage if you were dating a person. You then have your lead generation stage. This is the dating stage, like the actual going on dates, the dinner, the movies, the ice skating, so on and so forth. Then you have the purchase stage. This is where you make a commitment to be with said person. These are the 3 core and most important stages that if you pay attention to and really develop your strategies within these stages, you will see results Trust me. And I'm going to break down each of these stages so you can know what they are, why they're important, and how they contribute to your growth if you really want to supercharge your results. The first being the brand awareness stage. This is really how somebody discovers your brand. You want to think to yourself, how do I show up in front of new people? How does my brand attract new people each and every day? Are you executing certain activities on a consistent basis to bring new eyeballs to your brand's forefront, right? Because if you aren't, you are killing your brand's growth, and as a result, you are hurting your business. And here's why. So what keeps businesses moving is the cash flow within the business. And the people are needed in order to spend the cash to contribute to the cash flow. So if you have no people coming in, if you have no people discovering your brand through brand awareness, you have no cash flow. That is the crucial importance of brand awareness. You can build brand awareness through social media, through YouTube videos, through event marketing, through foot traffic, so on and so forth. But you have to put together a strategy to build brand awareness so that you can generate new eyeballs on a consistent basis. The second stage is then going to be lead generation. How are you getting people to care more about what it is that you have to offer? How are you providing value to them so that way they want to take the next step with you and give you their information? So lead generation is pretty much when you have something valuable for someone, and in exchange for that value nugget or that valuable thing, let's say it's a discount or a free guide or something, they then give you their name, email, and phone number. You then take this information to nurture that person and get them to learn more about your brand, more about your business, more about your physical or digital products, or more about your services, and eventually they will then purchase from you. If you do not have a lead generation strategy, if you do not have something set up to capture leads, you are hurting your brand and you are hurting your business. And the third stage is then going to be our purchase stage. Now, a lot of people think that this is the only thing they need to pay attention to, but as you see, it is way more than that. There's way more dating stages than that. And if you're talking about growing super fast, there are these 3 core stages that you're paying attention to, with purchase being the third. How easy is it for people to buy from your business? Are you making it easy for them to buy? Are you making it a no-brainer for them to pull out their wallet? And are you supporting them through that purchase process? That means if you're selling physical or digital products, your description should be super detailed. It should highlight the transformation. It should highlight the features, the benefits, have testimonials, so on and so forth. If you are selling something like services, you want to think about testimonials, reviews, what's included, breaking down that whole 9. If you don't have these types of things on your website or your sales page, it's making it hard for people to buy from you, and that is hurting your growth and hurting your revenue. At this point, you're probably wondering, okay, what do these 3 core stages have to do with how you were able to grow so fast? Well, those 3 core stages were what me and my team paid extensive attention to in order to make sure that we strengthened the strategies in those areas. And that is the first component to how I was able to grow my brand super fast within 30 days. Now, let me break down exactly what my brand and business did in each of these stages so that way you can do it too. So, for our brand awareness, what I decided to do was to focus on a heartbeat platform. My brand's heartbeat platform allowed us to get in front of new audiences. It allowed us to build a deeper connection with these audiences. And it was easy for me to create consistent content on this platform. Now, for me, my heartbeat platform is YouTube. For your brand and for your audience, it may be something different. And if we did work together, I can help you figure out what that is. But the point is, your heartbeat platform needs to attract, connect, and build something called KLT, which is the know, like, trust factor with your brand. This is essential because it is the first step to getting in front of your potential customers. It is also what makes your audience feel understood and seen. And at the end of the day, people buy from brands that they trust, which is why choosing a heartbeat platform and developing it to attract, connect, and build that KLT is essential to your growth. Now, for the lead generation stage, what I did was a combination of use lead opt-in pages mixed with email marketing to bring those leads in and nurture my audience. I use an email marketing platform. You can use one such as Flowdesk if you are a service business or digital product business. You can use Klaviyo if you are a physical product business, or many of the other choices that are out there. But the point is, what I did was I made sure to offer something special for free to get in front of my audience and to really get their attention and to have them give me their information ultimately, so that way I can deliver whatever that promise was. From there, I then nurtured my audience through sequences, which are automated emails. And then from there, I then presented the sale to them. So whatever the said thing that I wanted to offer them, I made sure that there was a sequence that nurtured them and then sold to them at the end. So whatever it is that you do within this lead generation stage, you need to make sure that you are offering something special. You are then nurturing them on the back end, and then you're selling to them. And the reason why is you want to pretty much be able to provide something valuable while balancing out the fact that you are growing your email list, text list, so on and so forth, but making sure that your audience continues to feel nurtured throughout the process. Now, for the purchase stage, what I did within the purchase stage is I made sure that my website did 3 core things, and that is establish brand authority, position the product, and process payments really, really well. So if you have never taken the time out to run a test purchase on your website, do so right now. But more importantly, if your website or your sales page isn't developed in a way that allows your potential customer to see your brand as the it girl, to see your brand as there's no other brand like it, then you need to really go and rework that, because at the end of the day, your website needs to make sure that it is highlighting your brand story and values while also positioning the right features, the right reviews, the right testimonials, and all the things that will reinforce why your product and why your brand is the best. Then it needs to make sure that it positions your product in a way that shows how your product or your service will provide a solution to their problems. And when it comes to payments, make it easy. If you can provide multiple payment options, do that. If you can provide payment plans, do that. But then also make sure that it is a smooth process and it's simplified in a way that makes it easy for you to then set up what's called a retargeting or an abandoned cart strategy. Now that you know what I did, let's talk pudding, because I'm about to show you the proof so you know that it works. When it comes to our numbers, I'm going to tell you YouTube email stats, and I'll also tell you sales stats as well. Starting off with YouTube, we saw an increase in subscribers, views, and watch time. Our subscribers grew by 187%, whereas the previous 30-day period, we had only grown by 500 subscribers. In this current 30-day period, we grew by 1,500. Our views increased by 90% because we went from having roughly 25,000 views to right above 47,000 views in the current 30-day period. Our watch time increased from 3,300 to 4,800, which is about a 45% increase. Now, although these are YouTube stats, these can be replicated across almost any platform because they have similar metrics. TikTok and Instagram both track views and watch time, and instead of subscribers, they track followers. Now, when we're talking about emails, email is where I saw the biggest increase. I saw a 700% increase in our email leads. So for lead generation, we use email marketing, and we were able to go from having 77 new subscribers within the previous 30-day period to having over 600 new email subscribers within the current 30-day period. It's insane. Now, let's talk about money, right? Because one of our payment platforms was able to see a 95% sales increase. And this is only one of 3 payment processors that we use. And the cherry on top is that my second business, HBU, actually saw 2 $300 days within close proximities of each other, which is proof that this can be replicated in any business. And if you don't know, $300 days equate to $100,000 a year, which is why that's the goal. Now, I know seeing these numbers and hearing them can feel like a big win. At the end of the day, it is, but the best part is that you can replicate these results in your brand and business as well, especially if you sign up for my upcoming workshop. Now, let's dive even deeper. I shared with you the what, and I even provided receipts. Now let's talk about how I was able to see these results quickly, because I truly believe that sometimes it's not what you know, but how you do it that will determine whether or not you'll be successful. So the very first thing that I did was I audited and I analyzed my brand and business. I did a deep dive into my data to pinpoint where the weak areas were. More specifically, I took a look at which systems were weak or which systems didn't exist at all that needed to be created. I talk about this in a raw and transformative format in this video, and I also documented my journey doing just this in my brand and revamp series. Now, after I completed the analyzation process, I then moved on to perform what I call a brand foundational check. This is where I saw where the disconnect was between our audience and our content, and I made a list of what adjustments needed to be made so that my content would perform better and my brand would connect with my audience on a greater level. From there, I then made a tweak list. This was a list of all of the content, all of the marketing strategies, all the visuals, all of the systems that needed to be realigned to ensure that it was on par with my brand. And the icing on the cake is that I strategically planned. I created a 90-day action plan to see each shift through and to ensure long-term success. Although these were concise steps, they were mighty powerful shifts, and this is an action plan that is actually going to set us up to hit the $3 million revenue mark in our business within the next 3 years. Now, if you want a step-by-step guide to creating your own 90-day action plan, whether you want to hit your first 6 figures, whether you finally want to cross the multi-6-figure mark, or maybe you just need help with getting your first 100 orders, I can help you out, because I am going to teach you how to turn things around just like I did with the workshop I created called the Brand Bootcamp. Now, the Brand Bootcamp is a live virtual 2-day bootcamp where it is going to teach entrepreneurs who want to revive their brand, increase their visibility, and drive sales growth exactly how to do that. Because we are going to do the following. We'll audit your brand to find out where the gaps are in your content, in your marketing, in your targeting tactics, in your sales strategies. And then I am going to guide you through step by step how to improve in each one of those areas of your brand, as well as the most crucial parts of your business. And we'll even do a deep dive into the systems that you have or don't have. At the end of the day, you'll walk away with a blueprint of exactly what you need to do in order to see massive success within your business. Now, if you're watching this video, you are one of 2 types of people. You're either person 1, where you've been in business for a while and you've seen some success, but recently it seems like things are flatlining for you, and maybe things are even tanking. And now you don't know what to do to bring more eyeballs to your business, or to increase your following, or to increase your sales. And I feel you. And that is exactly what the Brand Bootcamp is going to help you do. Or you're person number 2, where you haven't launched your business yet, but you watch videos like this and you sign up for workshops like the Brand Bootcamp because you want to be prepared. You know that a lack of preparation is a setup for failure. And baby, you want to prevent these big mistakes that can cause your brand and business to crumble. Whichever of these 2 people you are, the Brand Bootcamp was made specifically with you in mind. When you sign up for the Brand Bootcamp, not only will you get access to both days, you'll also get a workbook that has templated strategies in it, and you get a limited time replay as well, just in case you have to dip out or you come a little bit late. Now, if you are lucky enough and you're watching this video during the early bird part of the tickets, you are actually going to save quite a bit of money by grabbing an early bird ticket. The link is going to be in my description box. I'll also make it a pinned comment. Now, when you go to the link, you're going to see two types of tickets. There'll be general tickets and there'll be VIP tickets. General gets access to everything I just said, but VIP gets a little bit more, including a bonus session with me where I will answer all of your questions and even review your action plan and strategies that you created during the bootcamp. You'll also get extended access to the workshop replay, and I'm going to give you a bonus bag of brand goodies that are going to propel your brand and business for the next few months to come. If you are ready to change your brand forever, if you are ready to get unstuck, and if you are ready to finally have a blueprint of what you need to do to see more eyes on your content, more eyes on your brand, and more money in your bank account, I definitely want to see you at the brand bootcamp. So make sure that you click the link in my description box to sign up. Okay, see you there. I'm so excited. Now, I hope this video was super helpful to you. I broke down exactly what I did to see massive growth in my business within 30 days, and it is not over yet because, like I said, I have a 90-day action plan. So this is an action plan that I'm executing all the way throughout next year, and I cannot wait. If these were the results that I saw right now, I cannot wait to see the results that I will see at the end of the 90 days and even 6 months after that and a year after that. I'm so excited, and I hope that you are too. So please give this video a thumbs up if it was super helpful to you, and then comment down below what was your main takeaway from this video, and share it with somebody that you know it can help, and share the tickets to the brand bootcamp because I want to meet you and I want to see you and I want to help you as well. So if you're not subscribed, hit the subscription button, follow me on Instagram and on TikTok at The Brand Hustler, and make sure that you stay tuned for the next video that drops on my channel. I'll see you later, Hustle Babes. Bye.